Trial and improvement. If we were asked to solve the following equation, it would be quite difficult to do. However, there's a method which we can use which can give us an approximate answer. This is called trial and improvement. To do this, we try a value of x we think might work. If this is not correct, we improve the guess. That is why it's called trial and improvement. So for example, we could first of all try x equals 3 and substitute it into the equation in there and there. Now let's see. So that would give us 30. Now as you can see, that is too small. Now as that is too small, we'll try the next whole number above 3, which of course is 4. And let's see what that gives us. 68. Now as you can see, that's too big. So therefore we know that the solution is therefore between 3 and the 4, because 3 is too small and 4 is too big. Often in these type of questions, you're asked to find the solution to one decimal place. If we look at the two answers, x equals 3 gives us an answer closer to the 40. Therefore, we will try an x value with one decimal place, which is nearer to x equals 3. So let's try 3.2. So when we substitute that in to x cubed plus x, we get 35.968. Now you can see that that's still too small. So let's increase 3.2 a little bit. So let's try x equals 3.3. Let's substitute that in and we get 39.237. Now that's still too small. So let's increase that again. So we'll try 3.4 and substitute that in. So we have 3.4 squared plus 3.4 gives us 42.704. Now that's too big. So as you can see, 3.3 is too small and 3.4 is too big. So we know that the answer is either 3.3 or 3.4. The exact answer will be somewhere in between these two. Now the next question is, how do we decide which answer to write down, x equals 3.3 or x equals 3.4? Looking at the answer to 3.3 and 3.4, the answer we need to get to 40 is closest to when we use x equals 3.3. As you can see, it's 39.237, which is very close to 40. So the answer to one decimal place looks like it will be x equals 3.3. However, let's just check that. Now to check that, we do the following. This gives us an answer which is too big. Therefore, the value of x to one decimal place is rounded down to 3.3. However, if this value of 3.35 had it been too small, the solution to one decimal place would have been rounded up to 3.4. To recap, the solution to 3.35 is too big, therefore we round down. So the answer will be 3.3. Let's have a look at this example. So we have to solve the following equation using trial improvement, and your answer should be to one decimal place. Sometimes in exam questions, they will tell you where the solution lies. For example, the solution is between x equals 4 and x equals 5. This helps you know which number to try first. However, you're expected to check both the numbers given. So let's start with x equals 4. Now x equals 4, when you substitute it into x cubed plus 2x, we're looking for it as close to 110 as possible. It gives us 72, so as you can see that's too small. So next we will check x equals 5, and when we substitute that in, we can see that the number is too big. So now as you can see, the number is definitely between 4 and the 5, because 4 is too small, so 72, and it should be 110, and x equals 5 is too big, it's 135, where we're looking for 110. Now as you can see, both these numbers are roughly equal distance away from 110. So what we'll try is 4.5 next. Now that will give us an answer of 100.125. Now that is too small. So then let's try 4.6. So when we substitute that in, that gives us 106.536. It's still too small. So then we'll try 4.7 and substitute that in, and we get 112.923. Now it's too big. So as we can see, the exact value to x cubed plus 2x equals 110. The x value will be somewhere between 4.6 and 4.7. But I'm giving my answer at one decimal place, so it's either going to be 4.6 or 4.7. Now, to find out which one it is, can you remember what to do? That's right. We check the number exactly halfway between 4.6 and 4.7 and substitute that in, and we can see that the number is too small. So if it's too small, that means you round up. So the answer to one decimal place is 4.7. Now it's your turn to answer some questions. Pause the video, then try these. How did you get on? Here are the answers. If you answered any incorrectly, have a look back through the video and then try again.